Now, we're not going to spend nearly as much time on the television as we did on the telephone. In fact, the television is not really considered a WAN technology in its infancy. It was a short distance medium. That, in other words, you could get from the TV station to your home, and that's about all you could do. And you could only play recorded content. You couldn't really, there was no two-way communication about it. Well, in order to pull that off, the TV companies they were actually using satellites quite early on. And they were getting signals from the satellites to these great big giant dish antennas, and then using the airwaves to broadcast that out to you as a television viewer. But there were a lot of hobbyists who said, well, you know what, I could tie into that satellite signal directly. So what did phone companies do? They began offering cable TV to the TV stations. So now we had cable channels offered from TV stations provided by the phone company directly to subscribers. And of course, as you might expect, subscribers started tapping into those lines. And so encryption was what resulted. So now the TV companies began to encrypt those signals to make it more difficult for you and I to steal the content. However, the cost of all this was still prohibitive, right? We still had to run coax cable from the TV companies to the individual subscribers. Well, later on, the internet came along, and people can now use packets and internet technology to carry these signals from who knows where, right? And it's no longer just the TV companies that offer it. Broadcast and coax TV is still out there, but now, of course, we get many sources for our TV. By the way, one little mention here, coax cable allows for half duplex communication. And remember what half duplex means. It means you can go both ways, but you can only do one at a time. And typically at this point, TV was still only one way. The other big thing that you want to pull out of this is the encryption. We began to encrypt those digital signals now between the TV companies and your home. So these are the two big takeaways from this section: encryption and then the coax half duplex communication.